Hey guys, I'm doing a voiceover here for my video on The Butcher. Now, this is a prop I did not originally like, and that opinion has changed since I've got him. I only got him with 50% off sale because, he was 50% off. But honestly, I would get him. I would get him full price. He's a really good prop. I really doubt him. And the base was a little bit, deformed, but it didn't really bother the prop that much. And he did have some pretty cool shoes, actually. Like, you can see here, the shoes that he has is actually really good quality. They're from, Pennywise's shoes or Twisty's shoes. I was trying to think of the name. But, yeah. And the poles here was weird. I accidentally did put the poles on wrong first time around because I thought they were the same. But they weren't. So, I did make a mistake there. But, I did end up fixing it in this little next segment that's coming up with me correcting my problem. He does have he's similar to the Creep Tower and Clown in the way he sets up. As you can see there, I did fix that problem. And I am voicing over this if you do not know, because it was too noisy in my house to actually just do a simple voice over this. And I put the pants on there, they went online. They were actually pretty good quality. Then I put the waist loop on there and the mechanism. And I believe the shoulder frame was already attached here. And he had some weird things around his arms there. I'm not sure what those were. Then I got his shirt on and those arms, which the arms were definitely the most difficult part of trying to get this guy to actually go up. Imposing them were not fun at all. Like not in the least bit of the way. So, just be careful when you're posing them. I do believe I put this cleaver in his left hand. Your right, probably. But getting the cleaver in his hand is horrendous. And I did actually forget the chest piece that was supposed to go in there, so I did have to fix that up. And I'm going to be doing a blood splatter on this guy, obviously. But yeah, you can see the butcher knife right there. It ended up falling out of his hand during this part, I believe. I'm going to be adding some blood, though. And this is a different mold than the ones that they sell. And this head is actually hollow in the nose. I actually had the mask up. And I think the IR sensor is a little too high up because it can't really be censored. And yeah, you can see the cleaver fell out of his hand. It is a different mold than the ones they sell, though, because I did actually use a cleaver like that's from Spirit Halloween, but it's not the same one at the haunted house I worked at. And it's really hard posing his hand around. And as I said, his nose is hollow, but the IR sensor is really high up in my opinion. I'm 6'7" and I could barely censor that thing. But there is a lot of good detail on his head. He does have a weird form to him, though, in my opinion. That might just be me, but so I did get his apron on here. It ties around his head, and I was stupid to just not put it on. Well, it doesn't tie around his head, it ties around his waist. But I was stupid. I had to fit it around his head, and it barely fit on. So that's my stupidity for you. But the adapter, I think, actually comes to the front of him, which is a very weird way to do it. It was very difficult actually plugging him in. But yeah, you can kind of see here, I forgot that chest piece earlier in the I actually forgot to turn him on, so I couldn't actually have him going. But I'm switching from voiceover to talking in person, so here we go. Okay guys, so this is my first video probably after Halloween. I'm not sure if this is going to be uploaded first or not, because I still have 5 odd animatronics to put up, because I got them on the 50% off. Or no, this is not going to be my first video, because I have to do my 50% off video. But I'm still waiting on my gate archway to come in at this time. But yeah, so this is a butcher, and this guy wasn't really a big fan of at first, and the rest of the video was actually me talking over the video, so I'm not sure what I'm saying in that video right now. But this is a Butcher, and I wasn't a big fan of this guy originally when I seen him. But this guy has grown on me, really. And he has a really, really good speaker. My one gripe about him is that his nose isn't, like, not, like, full. So I might stuff that to make, you know, it more better. But, oh, and this mask will actually just come off his head. So if I did want to just replace this pig mask, I could. Which I actually might do because I do like the other pig masks this year Halloween better. But this is a really good made prop. Like, you know, we don't get like butcher knives or anything with props very often. And this is a different mold than the one that they actually sell, because I know it because I've used the one that they sell actually being a pig at a Haunted Gourmets. So I know all about this butcher, that because it's not the same one as they sell, and pig masks, and this is not the same pig mask they sell. And it does have those posable fingers, which is a big grief of mine. I hate posing those things around. You know, but what you gonna do? And another grief I do have about this is that this is like a thicker material, which is good. But I believe it should be something like Uncle Charlie's shirt. Because, like, this is just kind of like, so there's a little bit like foam type of stuff on the inside. It's harder to, you know, get unruffled. And this arm is also weirdly posed. And yeah, and it also has a very big box for what he is. But yeah, I mean, I do actually really like the head on it. I still think that it could benefit from some blood or mouth movement. And I'm gonna be adding blood on the apron next year for this guy, definitely, because, you know, and I'm gonna have to wire around him next year because his speaker is right here. That might be error on my end. I don't think it is. But his speaker's right here, so that means his adapter plug-in is right here where I'm pinching on. So without further ado, let's get this guy plugged in. His sensor is very high up on him too, though. Like, it is right here, as I was saying. Is he gonna go off? Okay, there we go. This little piggy went to market. Where are you going? So this guy does only have one phrase, which is a big damn on me. Okay, there he goes again. He's very loud, so I'm gonna have to... Okay, so I think I stopped him at a good time, so he's not, you know, too awful distorted. But this guy is actually really good, really well built. And I do like how he's standing. So, you know, that is a big plus on him. And his face mold is really cool. He looks like a really angry pig. So that is a big plus. And I'm just in this Halloween mood again. You know, because it feels like getting my first prop of the season, but really this is my last prop of the season. Not my last, because there's all 5 more guys to set up, but you know. But yeah, this is really all I can say about this guy. He does have actually a really unique mold under this guy, like right here there is molding right here. Because I did actually end up taking the mask off of the molding just to see what the molding was, because I thought it might be an old prop mold, but it's not. But yeah, that's really all I have to say about him and in this video. He was number 14 out of 19 on my list, but now he's definitely probably going up to number 10. That also might change, you know. Who really knows? Yeah, that's all really for this video, guys. Peace out.